Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present about Ford Motor Company. The Ford Motor Company is an American automaker and the world's fifth largest automaker based on worldwide vehicle sales. The automaker was founded by Henry Ford on June 16, 1903. The company manufactures passenger cars, trucks, and tractors as well as automotive parts and accessories. The headquarters are in Dearborn, Michigan. Ford owns 5 other luxury brands such as Volvo, Land Rover, Jaguar, Aston Martin, and Mercury. The first car Ford Motor Company produced is Model T in 1908. In 1927, the last Model T and the first new Model A were produced, followed in 1932 by the first Ford V8. Ford Motor Company have produced the famous cars such as Ford Mustang. The first generation Ford Mustang was manufactured by Ford from March 1964 until 1967. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Ahmad Shahmi bin Shamudin. Today, I want to talk about who speak English to ensure for performance of Ford Motor Company. The Ford Motor Company is an American automotive corporation founded in 1903 by Henry Ford and 11 associate investors. In 1919, the company was reincorporated with his wife Carla and his son Edsel Ford, acquiring full ownership. The Ford Foundation, formed in 1936, was sole stockholders until January 1956, when public sale of the common stock was first offered. The Ford has sustained relationship with many distinct categories of its stakeholders and shareholders. The stakeholders include employees, customers, and dealers. Furthermore, suppliers, investors, and communities as well. For Ford, it is also important for their entire relationship to society, which includes government agencies as well as non-governmental organizations and academia too. Within the company, stakeholders' engagement takes place in countless formal and informal ways every day across it, from meeting with local community groups to market research with customers to gathering of Ford dealers and suppliers and all types of stakeholders. Why does it happen? The Ford company has adopted a number of quality control processes to increase production and minimize mistakes. One quality control measurement the company uses is Six Sigma, a process that emphasizes quality, training, and continuous improvement. After the quality control problem in 2000, Ford took its customer top complaint and developed Six Sigma project to address them. The 3 criteria for use in deciding upon project involved is its relation to customer satisfaction, the potential of Ford to reduce differences in quality by 70%, and the ability to save costs. These criteria help Ford to identify important quality control issues while finding ways to reduce costs. Ford also used computer-assisted technologies to develop its vehicle. For instance, it used computer-aided design to create a more globalized model of the Ford. Ford's intention is to develop a global vehicle using standardized components that will appeal to a number of different markets. Successful implementing this concept will be a major breakthrough as automakers often customize their cars based on different global regions. Ford's strategy to increase product quality has seemed to work. The company was set to produce additional vehicles in 2013, requiring it to increase capacity. This had led the hiring of more employees and some change in Ford operational process. For example, the increased capacity caused Ford to shut their factories down in the summer of 1 week rather than the traditional 2-week shutdown period.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Amiruddin bin Hassan, and we are going to talk about why does it happen. It happened in European Brexit wars. General Motors raised the white flag and sold its European operations after decades of headaches and tens of billions of dollars in losses, but Ford has opted to hold it out for now. After Ford apparently turned the corner in Europe, posting a $367 million pre-tax profit in Europe during 2017. Its lot flipped to a $398 million loss during 2018. As Ford's net price was an improvement for its sale, Ford's policy for selling more SUVs and premium trims succeeded. Ford's sale of SUV in Europe improved 19.3% last year, thanks to the best year ever posted by Kuga and EcoSport in Europe. Sadly, the real win price for Ford has been more than offset by the expense of net goods and commodities, as well as adverse exchange rate due to higher sale of SUVs. But in Europe, what is Ford to do? The organization is pushed back to its drawing board by its ongoing challenges. In Europe, Ford is now doing a lot. It is the #1 commercial vehicle brand. It offers more lucrative SUVs such to passenger car blend, and its high-end trim or models have boosted sales. More is needed though, including a declaration that its company in Russia has been strategically investigated, which may mean the sale of its business. Ford's approach involves also reducing the challenge of motor cars, prioritizing more marginal sector, reducing workers and structural expenses, and upgrading or removing unprofitable items. The second place is in Asia Pacific plunges. One of the main issues in the pre-tax profit of Ford since China is part of the Asia Pacific region. Here is a surprising statistic to digest. Ford's pre-tax profit in China in 2017 was $152 million, and in 2018 it plunged to a loss of $1.54 billion. Apart from China, the pre-tax earnings for Asia Pacific last year will have a $444 million relative to the prior year. The Ford problems in China are mostly self-inflicted on a bright portion of investors and can be resolved relative to their problem in Europe, where their currency headwinds have been mostly out of reach. Ford challenges in China are straightforward. Its aging and less efficient car portfolio. In October 2018, Chen took over the activities of Ford in Asia and doubled in refurbishment and development. Ford is now preparing to sell more than 50 new goods led by the new Focus and new Escort. In China by 2025, 2 dealers. Also, it should be added that funding is going to work on the path earlier rather than later. The approach to turn around its company in China would be basically to launch a range of new vehicles to help raise transaction rates and concentrate in additional SUV from the 50 new items expected to launch in 2025. 8 fully new SUVs to contribute towards improving effectiveness. Ford will boost its demand domestically and add 5 vehicles to China's production, helping to decrease the cost of import duties, to update its inventory and add new SUVs. And now we are going to discuss about how do the company identify solution. It identifies the solution by knowing the customer needs. Data reveals that growing percentages of customers do not want to own fuel efficient vehicles. This is because of both economical and ethical factors. The increasing fuel efficiency costs of gas are becoming increasingly relevant to customers, and public authorities can give customer discount in return for their more fuel efficient cars. As the US economies are focused primarily on the use of fossil fuel and growing fossil fuel shortage around the globe, total amount dependence on renewable energy sources is increasing in society. Ford should not only accept this future but also welcome it to stay successful. Domestic and global auto manufacturers would have a strategic advantage if Ford does not move fast on this changing market need. More and more hybrid vehicles are appearing in every year, with GM leading the way in larger hybrid vehicle model. China's government and domestic car manufacturers have made it known that they plan to make China the next hub of electric and light-duty vehicle construction. The clock is ticking and the window of time for Ford is closing. And the second is sustainability at Ford. Ford would strive to build sustainable model in all types of vehicle. These models must contrast with traditional counterparts in terms of ticket cost. In addition, Ford must ensure that these technologies are sufficiently funded by public infrastructure so that customers are not burdened by additional operation complications, expenses, or maintenance concerns. Potentially interesting growth fields including hybrid car, natural gas vehicle, and battery vehicle. Hybrid cars are the least complex in terms of technology and customer familiarity relative to other alternative forms of gasoline. And while all avenues need to be examined, Ford's first move is to concentrate on improving and enhancing its hybrid model. Ford's hybrid program is now well advanced and will need less capital allocation to expand on compared to other fields of research and development.
Assalamualaikum to my lecturer and friends. My name is Muhammad Ali Syafiq bin Latif and my matric number is B0620101060. Today, I'm gonna to discuss about customer relationship management and management tools used in our assignment. The customer relationship management is not only a technology application, but a strategy for learning more about the desires and habits of consumer in order to build better relationship with them. Implementation of a method for customer relationship management is better as a six-stage process, moving from gathering and collecting information about their customers to using the information to enhance their marketing and customer experience. Stage 1 is collecting the information. Second, store the information. Third, access the information. Then, analysis customer behavior. Stage 5, marketing more effectively. And last but not least is enhance the customer experience. Through the implementation of a method for customer relationship management, create a better CRM framework that helps record and follow through with a set of tasks of and automatic triggers for any opportunities for additional work. They have three types of activities. First is prospect database. This allows existing and potential customer be recorded along with other contacts, such as engineers and architects, who may be engaged in long-running project. Second, opportunity. It is possible to record any opportunity and ultimately make a sale. The record is as extensive as required, with an infinite number of automatically or selectively add user-defined fields to suit specific projects. Last but not least, for complete cross-source review, description of interaction such as phone calls, conversation, and emails may be reported against customers. Opportunities, quotation, and sale order. All optionally connect to some other part of the customer relationship management system. The activity log becomes the glue that keeps the whole module together, as individual workers may be entrusted with tasks and connect any sort of information. This is a key aspect of the customer relationship management system to ensure employees never forget to pursue an opportunity. For my second discuss is management tools. One of the management tools that Ford company use is strategy planning. Strategy planning is the method of recording and directing your small company by determine where you are as well as where you are going. A well-written strategic planning will play a key role in the development and progress of your small business because it informs you and your staff how best to respond to opportunities and challenges. The strategic planning that had been used by Ford Company is setting up their mission and vision. The mission statement and vision statement of Ford Motor Company concentrate on product quality and market leadership in the automotive industry. The mission of Ford aims to benefit target customers through mobility. Ford's mission is to make people's lives better by making mobility accessible and affordable. This mission statement focuses on moving people, which is a basic function aspect in automobiles and the transportation sector. Ford vision focus on achieving top performance in the industry, considering competition and other variables. Ford vision is to become the world's most trusted company, designing smart vehicle for a smart world. This vision statement reflects the multinational company strategy goal of becoming a leader in the automotive industry. This company corporate vision and mission statement influence strategy management for enhanced business performance despite the challenge present in the automotive industry. I think that's all for my part in this discussion. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Nazrul Hakim bin Muhammad Azhar. Today, I'm going to talk about methods encompassing planning, organizing, leading, and control function that Ford Motor Company use in their organization. First, planning. Planning is the process of assessing an organization goals and creating a realistic detailed plan. For planning, we need strategy planning. For example, Ford planning to invest further in future to improve their market position. Next, Ford plan to expand its technical capabilities in their electric vehicle and also do their SWOT analysis to find out strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. Second is organizing. Organizing is the function of management that involves developing an organizational structure. The The organization structure of Ford Motor Company is focused on business needs across the globe in various market conditions. Ford has a traditional corporate hierarchy in its organizational structure. For example, Executive Vice President report to CEO Mark Fields. Middle manager report to this Executive Vice President. Next, Ford has major regional division in its organizational structure, and it's split into three regional geographic division, which is first division is America, second division is Europe, Middle East and Africa, and last division is Asia Pacific. Third is leading. Leading is a mechanism that influences people to achieve organizational goals. In Europe, Ford apply emotional intelligence training to their employees to better understand their own emotion. Second, Ford is also known as autocratic leader who changed society besides his mentoring as two ways opportunity, and also Ford practicing good leadership organizational structure. The last one is control function. Control function is a function of management which help to check error in order to take corrective options. There are three strategy initiatives of this relation. First one is standardization, flexibility, and acceleration. Standardization include operating performance, reduce technical resource, and energy efficient in their automotive vehicle. Next, flexibility in machining and assembly operation. Ford need to be able to use various supplier product inside the system and to be able to reuse or redeploy asset when required. But last but not least, Ford use acceleration initiative to focus on ensuring the integration. Thank you.
For the conclusion, Ford became the most known brand around the world. They are able to manage the problem occur and leading in the automotive sector. Manage to fulfill the customer demand. They are able to adapt and maximize the business value. They also use strategic planning to reach objective and missions. Thank you.